So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you had a lovely night. I hope you had a lovely night. You had a lovely morning. So of which I hope also to the people that have gone to work, I hope the remaining part of the day it is going to be productive and you're going to see progress. And slow progress is actually progress. So today what do I want to talk about? Today I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to teach you guys how to find out my life purpose. How to find out my life purpose. Understand what life purpose means. Understand what your life purpose means. Does life, basically, I'm trying to say that in your life, what do you understand? What is purpose to you? What is the meaning of purpose to you in your life? What is the meaning of purpose to you in your life, basically? What do you mean? When purpose is said, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to you? And then start with a self-reflection in order to know what your life purpose is, and when you have understood what purpose is in life, what purpose means in life, then you do a self-reflection. You do a self-reflection. So start with self-reflection. Explore your passions and interests. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? What are you interested in? What are you passionate about? What are you interested in? Identify your strengths and talents. What are your strengths? What are your talents? What are your strengths? What are your talents? Look at the pain you have overcome. Look at the pain you have overcome, because a lot of us have gone through pain, and the process has not been that of an easy journey. But then look at the pain you have overcome. Would you like that? Would you like, if you're called basically just for your environment, just for your community, then your purpose will just be for your community. But if you're called basically for the world and for the community at large and for the society at large, then you can look at the pain you have overcome, and then you note that you in the process of all that, you will have to suffer pain in order to make sure that the community at large and the society at large and the globe at large to get inspired. So if you're called for the community at large, you'll have to suffer all that in order. And would you like, if you're called for the community, would you like the community to be inspired? If you're called for the community at large and for the world at large, would you like for the community to be inspired? Would you like for the community to be inspired? If it is a yes, then now you look at the pain that you have overcome, and you will know what purpose is. Connect with others and seek for feedback. Connect with other people. Connect with other people and seek for feedback. Connect with others and seek for feedback. Just connect with, just being one person, just being one individual cannot help you. Because if you are to inspire the community at large, if you're to inspire the community at large, then my friend, you will have to create relationships. You'll have to create relationships so that they can give you the feedback. You'll have to create the relationships so that they can give you the feedback. Visualize your ideal life. Then you'll have to do the visualization. You'll have to do the visualization of what your ideal life is. Now do the visual. If you've known your purpose, you've known what you're called for, you've known your purpose, you've known your calling, you've known your talent, you've known your gift, then visualize what you want. Visualize it. Visualize it. Basically, I'm just saying that visualize what you want and affirm what you want. Affirm what you want. Affirm what you want. Affirm what you want. And then visualize it in your mind. Visualize your ideal life. Try new things and experiment. Try new things and experiment. You want, for example, you've got the call. You want to help others. You want to help others by teaching them. You want to help others by teaching them. Okay, you're going to be given, for example, you're going to be given a high school. You're going to be given, for example, a high school, or you're going to be given a university. You're going to be given a high school or a university. You're going to be given a high school or a university. So if your purpose is to teach other people, then you're going to be given, for example, a high school or a university, then of which now you're going to be required. Now you teach them. You teach them. Then once God has seen that you can be able to try the new things that He has given you, then He gives you a better purpose. Align with something bigger than yourself. Basically, align with something bigger than yourself. You feel you want to teach other people, then start from your local community. Start from your local community. Start from your local community. Then after you have started from your local community, then God can remove you from there. Then He can take you to a bigger community. Then He can take you to a society. 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 You feel you're meant to speak to the public. You feel you're meant to speak to the public. Start from where you study. Start from where you study by speaking to. When you are presenting some presentations in class, start from where you study. Then slowly God can remove you from there. God can remove you from there and take you to conferences. Then after being taken to conferences, he can also take you to seminars. Then after being taken to seminars, he can also take you to workshops. Then he can also take you to trainings. Then he can also take you from trainings. And then during the holiday, practice, 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 and practice, and practice, and practice, and practice, and practice. And then, are you ready to fail? Are you ready to fail? Because everybody that has a great story will tell you they have failed. Then are you ready to fail? Because everybody that has something that they are great or they are proud, they have failed. Then are you ready to fail? Are you ready to fail? Even the billionaires will tell you that they had times they failed. Then are you ready to fail? Are you ready to fail? Are you ready to be rejected? Are you ready to fail? Are you ready to be rejected? Are you ready to fail? Then are you ready to be rejected? And then once you have failed, once you have been rejected, once you have been ridiculed, are you ready to pull through? To pull through it and become something that is great. And become something that is great. Listen to your intuition, not just logic. Then listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Listen to your intuition, not just the logic. Be patient and trust the process. Everybody that is great, everybody that has succeeded in this life, they had to go through a process. Everybody that is great, everybody that has succeeded in this life, they had to go through a process. Are you ready? Are you ready to trust the process? Are you ready to be patient? Because there is a saying that goes by that patience pays. Patience pays. Revisit and refine your purpose. Revisit and refine your purpose. So a couple of times, even the people that have known their purpose, I'm not referring to that one specific person. Even the people that have known their purpose, revisit and refine it. Refine it. Keep on developing it. Revisit and refine it. Keep on developing it. Revisit and refine it. Yes, your purpose was to teach. You have taught a couple of years. Yes, your purpose was to teach. You have taught a couple of years. But then, are you willing to advance? 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 Yes, you've got the purpose to give hope. Yes, you've got the purpose to give hope. Are you willing to do the ministry now? To go and minister to crusades, to go and minister to crusades, to go and minister to the prisons, to go and minister to different areas. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing? Yes, you have got the purpose to do business. Are you willing to advance yourself and to go and see what business moguls do, to go and see what the billionaires do, to go and see what the billionaires do. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to do that? Just then create a purpose statement. Create a purpose statement. There is this verse in the Bible that is called Habakkuk, that is normally says that write your plan. Write your plan, write your purpose, and constantly remind God that that is what you want. That is what you want. Remind God that that is what you want. 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 Live it every day, even in a small way. Live it every day, even in a small way. You live it every day. You constantly live it every day, even in a small way. Yes, your purpose is to preach, is to minister, is to give hope to the society. You can start from your house. You can start from your house. If you live alone, you can start from your house by just improvising, even a newspaper on how you can handle the mic once you've been given to preach. You can improvise it, and once you've been given to preach, and then you can teach yourself. If you're the one that has your purpose is to give hope to the society again, you can take your Bible and pray and ask God, what am I supposed to give hope with? What am I supposed to give hope with? What am I supposed to give hope with? And then He will send you the verses, and He will send you what to preach. And then if you have been given the purpose to teach, and you have never taught, you can also improvise something. And you live alone and you have never taught, you can also improvise something. And if you live alone, you turn your sitting room to a class. And then you start teaching even the seats. And once you teach the seats, and once you do it constantly, once you do it constantly, slowly by slow, you're going to be called to the high schools to go and teach. And once you've been called to the high school to go and teach, they're going to make you a TP. And once they make you a TP, you go, you teach, then slowly by slowly, constantly, you advance, you are taken to the university setup, then you go, you constantly, you teach, then now you advance. And after you have advanced, now you can tell your gods that I want something bigger, and I want to go to the conferences and present everything. And I believe that I can be able to argue in a smart way. And I believe that I've been called to also to argue in a smart way in the conferences. So you start now again. You improvise. If you don't if it is your first time to go to the conferences to go and argue, you improvise something again. And then if you live alone, you improvise your seats again. Then you do it constantly. Then when you're working as a lecturer now, by the effort you put daily, then now, by the effort you put daily, then later on, your supervisor, your boss will tell you now that I've seen your passion, I've seen what you can do. Can I send you to this and this university to go and represent us in this and this? Can I send you in this and in this country to go and represent us in this and this, of which I'm going to send you there for like 3 months. Then to be happy. So constantly, I'm just saying, whatever your purpose is, you can just, and you feel you want it, just improvise something. Even if you're going to improvise a newspaper, just improvise something, and then start small. Be intrusive. Start small. And then to the people that know their purpose, keep developing yourself. Keep developing yourself, because learning does not stop. And as I told you, if you're the age bracket of 15 to 65, you're not going to be young forever. So, with the energy that you have and with the time that you have, now it is time you constantly do it. And see you at the top. Watch. Thank you for listening to me. Watch, like, comment, share, and subscribe.